What's up, everyone? It's the Emerald Enthusiast, back with another action figure review. This time, I'll be looking at the Mattel Retro Action DC Superheroes figure of Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. The figure comes in this simple retro card and bubble packaging. The card is oversized and very sturdy. There are headshots of various DC characters on the front and action shots of various DC characters on the back, including Sinestro and Hal Jordan. The figure comes with one accessory, and that is this personal power battery. It is a singular green color with a movable handle, and this seems to have come from the same molds that were used to make the personal power batteries in the DC Universe Classics line. Hal Jordan is clad in plastic lime green boots and a soft goods Green Lantern uniform with a decal Green Lantern chest symbol. This line is an homage to the old Amigo line from the 1970s and early 80s. This figure's uniform has very obvious stitching, much like the clothes used for the old Mego superhero action figures. The uniform is held in place with two plastic snaps, and although this is accurate to the old Mego style, they're also an eyesore and my least favorite aspect of this figure. To Mattel's credit, the boots have sculpted wrinkles around the ankles, and they are sturdy enough to allow the figure to stand independently. The ring has also been produced far better than I expected. The Green Lantern symbol has been clearly sculpted, and the lime green paint has been applied evenly. The chest symbol is a basic Green Lantern Corps symbol. It is possible for these to detach from the uniform, so if you buy one of these, take care when you're articulating your figure. The head sculpt is very basic, without much detail given to the face. However, Hal Jordan's mask has been sculpted well, and I appreciate the touch of the white eyes. As you can see, this figure stands at over 8 inches in height. In terms of articulation, the figure does have ankle joints, however they cannot be moved due to the boots. However, here's the articulation in the knees and the hip joints, and as you can see, the articulation is considerable. The figure can do a full split, the figure can step back, the figure can crunch forward and rock back, and there is an ample amount of swiveling in the waist as well. There's rotation and back and forth movement at the wrists. Here is the articulation in the elbows. It is somewhat limited. There is no bicep swiveling. However, it's possible to lift the arms up from the torso this far at the shoulder joints. Be careful with the shoulder joints. When you articulate the arms over the head, it does put stress on the uniform. As far as the neck joint is concerned, it is very indicative of the old Mego style. The figure can look side to side, however, that is the extent of the articulation with the head. To give you a better view of the articulation, this is a Sinestro figure from that same line, and I removed the costume because it was damaged. And as you can see, this figure does have ankle joints. And here's a look at the knee articulation. And the hips articulate so well due to these spongy strings that are in the hip joints. So again, be careful with those. Don't put too much pressure on them. As you can see, it is possible to do a 360 with the arms at the shoulder joints. However, the figures are limited by the clothing that is used for them in this line. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and don't forget to tell all of your collector friends about this channel. And I'll be back with more Green Lantern content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching!